Hi. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you will enter your attendance for foundations and pathways in MyPDE this year. So first things first, where do you find your attendance? My recommendation is that you use your Zoom reports for those sessions because that is going to be the most accurate accounting of who was in your session. You can also use the attendance reports that we gave you access to, but the Zoom report is going to be the most accurate. So once you have decided which offering you are starting with, you are going to go into MyPDE. And you are going to do this offering by offering or session by session. And so you'll notice here, for example, that I am doing the January session or offering of the pathways for this particular cohort as an example. So get your attendance, your Zoom report ready as you go in and you start doing your attendance. So the first thing that you're going to do is you are going to go to your attendance report here. So your participants, this is your roster, and you're going to check the names of everybody who was in attendance for that session. So if you just give me a moment, I'm going to run through here and I'm going to check off everybody who I have on the attendance report. And like I said, this might be a little bit different when you look at your Zoom report because you probably have more people who maybe missed the attendance or didn't fill it out correctly. And that's why you want to really start with that Zoom report if you can, because we want to make sure that everybody who attended is getting credit for attending. All right, so that's what I have on record. So once I've got everybody checked off who attended my session, I'm going to go here to status and I'm going to mark them as attended. Now that's not the end of it. In order for this to show up on their transcripts, we also need to go over here to the completed category, right over here on the far right, and mark them as completed, yes. And then we're going to scroll all the way to the bottom and hit apply. And it's going to ask us, do we really want to do this? And we're going to say yes. And now you'll notice that those people that I checked it are marked as attended, completed, yes. Now that's not the end of it. We also need to mark anybody who is still listed as registered, as no-shows. So an easy way to do this is you'll notice there's this filter by status option at the top. Right now it's set to all. I'm going to actually change that to registered. And now it's only showing me the people who were registered but who did not attend as far as I know. So I'm going to actually select all of them by clicking the little box next to name. And I'm going to mark their status as no show, and I'm going to apply that, hit OK. All right, and then once I go back to the filter by status and I look at all again, everybody has been marked as either no show or as attended, which is as it should be. And that's it. Now, if you find that there is somebody missing from your roster that needs to be added to the MyPDE roster, let us know so we can add them. Also, if you find that maybe the records you were using were not accurate and there were some people who did attend but you marked as no-show, you can very easily come back to your roster. You can change that by checking that person's name, changing their status and their completion status, and then hitting apply, just like you did when you initially entered the attendance.